Welcome to the video party, people, and welcome back to yet another thrift haul, and also welcome to my Mickey Mouse ear space bun action. Come on closer, because I'm going to show you a few months worth of thriftables I have here, and I have some shorts here that I really want to wear because summer is upon us. Let's get into this thrift haul. What shall we start with here, guys? Ooh, this is one that I have been holding on to the longest. If you have seen this in the background of a lot of my other videos, because sometimes I'll like sit here in my chair to do like other videos and stuff, but this I got, I kid you not, 4 months ago in the winter. But obviously, as you can see, it is a sweater material here, and it's very holey. So it's not really a sweater for warmth, it's a sweater for vibes. This was $6 and it is from Sugar Moon. I have no idea what that is. Love that name though. Let's see, let me just put it over because I'm out. Okay, pretend I'm out. Oh, I'm out clubbing. Do I club these days? Honestly, guys, I want to go to a daytime rave so badly. Now that I'm a little bit older, you know, sometimes I'm just not really in it to win it for the actual clubbing scene. But pretend I'm out clubbing at night. I'm somewhere at night in this dress and it gets just a little chilly. I have this in my bag and I just pop this bad boy on. Is this gonna look cute? Is it? Wait a minute. Does this look cute? I do love the different pink action tone happening here, but I think maybe this needs some pants. Let me get some pants. Scratch that, guys. I forgot I have these white shorts that I never really want to wear in the summer because you have to be tan in order to make white shorts work, in my opinion at least. And I'm like testing out a new tanner, though to be completely honest, the amount of tan I have on my legs, especially right now, is like a combination of basically 3 different tanners, because I have labeled this the summer of tan. Yes, it is my goal to be tan this summer, and that's it, but sunless tanner, because you know I'm an esthetician out here in these streets. I just love the look of white on super tan skin. Now, let's get to this sweater. How are we feeling about it? Are we loving it? I don't know how to tuck stuff that well, but I think that's about right. I think it looks cute. Now, granted, I would also have to have a pair of shorts in my bag if I was out clubbing, but honestly, like, these are such like stretchy, thin shorts that they could probably really fit in any bag, to be honest. So we're going from like dancing diva vibes to like cozy, almost like this would do by the fire, except with soot. Maybe like soot would be a problem. Ooh, how about a fire on like one of those patios at like higher end restaurants that aren't like real coal or real wood, but they're like long, and it's like actual fire, but it's a streak of fire only. Just streaks here, people. This is streak fire outfit action. I think this is real cute, especially $6 for this. Isn't this like so nice? It is a little bit more warm than what I'm expecting, but in streak fire patio fashion, it's presumably cold out, so I think that would actually help. So, oh, this is such a good find for $6. Like, absolutely. So what else here, people? Let's see. Ooh, let's just change up. I don't know why I didn't do shorts also with this outfit. That didn't make any sense. I have these shorts. These were $4. As you can see, I definitely got these during like the colder months, because $4 for especially, oh my god, these aren't shorts. This is a skirt. What is wrong with me today? Scratch that. This is a black jean American Eagle skirt I got for $4. Yes, people, there we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and pop this on real quick. Oh, what? Don't mind me moving my entire bedroom out into the living room. Ooh, okay. How are we feeling about this? I think this is still like kind of cute, especially if I had some like white sneaks on. Let me get. Like if I had these on, like some cute little white tennis shoes with like this fit. Again, does that work? I don't think that works. Hold on. Get out of here, sweater. We don't need you anymore. Convertible clothing, guys. How do you make a dress into a skirt? A skirt. A shirt. How do you make a dress into a shirt? You just put a skirt over top of it. There we go. Wow. Look at that. I think this is like doing something. Ooh, I'm liking I'm liking the waist snatching situation going on here. Yes. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. And again, with cute little like sneak actiones, I am into it. This is cute. Again, for $4. This is also like heavy duty. Like this is not Shein jean material, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously it's not like Levi's jean material either. But American Eagle is actually like doing oh, there's pockets. Oh, okay. All right. I am a simple girl, simple needs. All I need is pockets. We are good to go. Also, they're like deep pockets. Do you see that? that? They're like going that far down. This is so nice. Also, I like that it's not like, obviously it's not the longest skirt in the world, but also it's not a micro skirt because let's just talk about it. Thick thighs, sweat, summer, it just doesn't really work out. I need like stuff in between my thighs. I can get away with doing like an anti-chafe silicone based cream type action in between my thighs, but ultimately it always sweats off at some point. It's nice that this skirt is actually long enough to where I can definitely wear some like safety shorts under it just for, you know, the chafing action. So also that's very nice. So functional. We love functional. Guys, do you like the halterness? Yes, check out my back knee. Ooh, it's like a constellation back there. Okay, skirt, major win. Oh, actually guys, I have another little pink off the shoulder type. Off the shoulder. This is not off the shoulder. This is a one shoulder little tube topper. $2. Let me just put this on real quick. All right, are we liking the one shoulder business happening here? Also, this is most assuredly, it's not tagged. This is definitely a Shein quality actually, I will take that back. I don't believe this is Shein because I just realized I do not have to have nip pads on because, I mean, any Shein, even like this is a dark pink, right? But even in Shein dark pink clothing, I would need to wear nip pad. It doesn't matter, like, but I don't have to for this. Also, it's ribbed, it's a little bit like thicker. So I take that back. Okay, whoever you are, look at this one shoulder business. And with my white shorts again. Also say hello to my flat booty. Isn't she wonderful? We love her. But I am liking this. I'm not like a super sweaty person, sans in between my thighs. But on the days that I am super sweaty, also on the days that I'm wearing tanner, you know, if you wear fake tanner and you start to sweat, and it's maybe like 2 days after you applied it or anything beyond that, you will start to stain anything, everything, and all things. So staying cool is like really, really a priority. And I could definitely do it in this. Again, I could like take these two things. I could like crumple this up and put it in any sort of bag and be good to go. So again, for $2 is a total win in a beautiful pink color. Let's switch back to we'll switch back. Let me get into some actual shorts here. What are these? These are from Forever 21. These were $5, but I remember these because they are a waist paper bag. Waist, like it's not tight up top, you know what I mean? If I wear something too tight across, like I don't mind clothing looking tight on me, but I'm also like a squishy person. So if something's too tight, it will like squish in, especially at the waistband, because let's be real, okay? If I've eaten anything in the last like, I don't know, 24 hours, basically my stomach area is so squishy that if things are like too tight, you can see like the roll that comes up over like your waistband. But this whole thing negates that. So let me put these up. Guys, I can't tell if I'm giving like camel toe action over here. Am I? I don't think so. It feels like it though. Jesus, it feels like something is trying to get up in there. I don't know what it is, but it is not welcome. Wait, how do I do this? Okay, I like that there's a tie because like cohesion, right? You don't have to have a different type of belt. But like jean material, because these, despite the fact these are Forever 21, this is like actual thick denim and you can't really tie it that well. How do you tie a bow? Wait a minute, wait. How do you tie pretty bows? Is that pretty? It looks like shit. Hold on. All right, let's not do the bow. Let's just do a crossover. Guys, I think I've made a miscalculation. I think these shorts are too tight on me to a point where like the waist paper bag, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Is this supposed to be waist paper bag or paper bag or whatever the hell it's called type waist? Or is it just supposed to be like high rise? I don't know. Whatever it is, like I can't pull it down anymore because it's too tight in my waist. It is like 9 o'clock at night and I did have dinner probably like 2 hours ago, like a big one. So honestly, if I was like have a day trip type action or something, I'm sure they'd be like way looser because my bloat is real, okay? I eat many a fibrous food throughout the day. So my midsection gets like real big, but I think I can pull it off. I don't actually, despite the fact that I want to be tan for the white shorts, I don't think this blue of a blue jean works really well with like this tan. I think I looked better with more of my like completely transparent white skin. I don't think it's really working though. We'll have to see because it's so weird because there's like room here, but it seems so friggin' tight. All right, before these shorts start to like fully creep up inside of me, let's put something else on. Oh, I have a swimsuit here, guys. I totally forgot about this. Wait a minute, where's the tag? This is $4. It's unbranded. It doesn't matter. I was so excited when I found this because, you know, some days I'm not in it to win it for a string bikini. Want a one piece, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to get bloated on the beach, you know? So one piece is for the win in that situation. Also, tell me this is not something Barbie would have worn, right? I'm pretty sure there's actually like many Barbie clothing and swimsuits out there that are exactly like this identical thing. And the reason, despite the fact that it's not branded, I can tell this is not Shein because one, it's actual swimsuit material. It's not like cotton parading around as swimwear. But also, the cups themselves are totally double lined. And there is like a little hole there to put in like the bra inserts or whatever, the foamy bits. I don't remember the cheek action situation on this, so let me put this on. Guys, I am loving this swimsuit because not only are the cups double lined, but the midsection is also double lined, so you get like ruching action here, enough to hide all the creases, especially after I get beach bloated. So I am so happy. As for the cheekness, do you see the cheekness there? It's not like inappropriate cheek to be on like a family beach, you know what I mean? But it also isn't like full coverage, and to be clear, I wish this was like a little bit fuller coverage, just a little bit fuller coverage. But let's be real, I'm either gonna be in the water or sitting on this butt if I'm on the beach. So honestly, most people aren't gonna see it, so that's totally fine. But again, if for getting a swimsuit even under like $20, especially a one piece under $20 these days, is already unbelievable, to get this secondhand for a few dollars. I mean, I think the thrift gods were with me this day. I think this might be the best find of this video, but I do still have a few more things here. Guys, you will never believe what I found at the thrift store. Okay, I am definitely someone who is so susceptible to especially Instagram ads that I had to go and block all, and I mean all, of the Amazon accounts because I love seeing, they like curated ads so well to me, and I'm like always clicking on it. So if you're someone who like doesn't want to see that, you go in and just like literally block that entire account. But side note, I found this out. Amazon has like 10, they have like Amazon Pet, Amazon Beauty, Amazon Home, all these Amazons, so you have to block them all. That's annoying. But one of the Instagram ads that I'm always getting is Halara, and wouldn't you know, in the thrift store, I found a new with tag, like their signature skirt with this like belt type thing on the shorts. How much was this? How much did I pay? I paid $8 for this. I'm not entirely sure what the original price of Halara is. I know it's not like the most expensive brand, but it's definitely not $8. That's for dang sure. So I am so, again, new with tags, guys. New with tags. And again, because this is a skirt, we got some like anti-chafe action built in. Love that. But let me put this on. Now, I have heard a lot online that Halara is overhyped, especially for like the price of it, because again, it's not like Shein pricing or anything, and it's usually like really thin. But again, this is for summer, so thin clothing isn't like the, you know, most inappropriate thing. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's behind me. No. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. Why does this give me Kim Possible vibes? Does anyone else get that? Like this whole situation, especially like the skirt situation, is giving me like spy, but like cheerleader spy a little bit. Is anyone else getting that, or am I insane? All right, let's go over the quality. Quick Halara review. The quality is not as thin as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be essentially like Shein thin, a lot of their athletic wear Shein thin. It is not. At least like this part, the short is a different material from like the outer layer. One, because this is stretchy, this is not, this is thick, this is not. So how do I feel about that? I mean, for the $8 that I paid for it, like it's a pretty dang good deal, especially like we got a little bit of leg action going, and I can bend over completely fine without showing like all of my bits. I am generally in the waist a medium for bottoms, but this is a little bit, just like a little bit too loose. And like I said, I'm at my like maximum bloat level right now, so, cause you know, it can easily like do this throughout the day, and that is like not flattering at all. But I wonder, because the bathing suit here is like a slippery material, if I put like a cotton or a ribbed type bodysuit under here, I bet you that would be a little bit better. So $8, I do think it was a little bit overpriced. $8 $8 a little bit overpriced. I do think it was still a little bit overpriced, even though it was new with tags, because I honestly think Halara is overpriced. Is that like a little too spicy to say? I know people go hard for Halara, especially for their like work yoga pant or whatever that is. I see those ads all the time as well. But also, this is one of their hallmark items, and it's fine. Though, even new, brand spanking new, I would not pay over like $15 for it, and that's it. And I'm pretty sure they are not $15. So if you're curious, Halara, it is overpriced. For the $8 that I paid for it, I'm like content. You know what I mean? I'm not ecstatic, but I do love that it is a skirt, because skirts are popular now, though they haven't really been popular for a number of years, so much so that they're not really in the thrift stores. So for like more of a specialty type item, new with tags, $8, I'm pretty okay with that. All right, guys, what do we think here? Ooh, how about I try another bathing suit top? Actually, do I even need to try this on? Not really. This was $3. It is from Shein. They don't have like the Shein logo, but I can recognize a Shein tag when I see one. But it's like a string bikini. String bikini time. These are for the times that I really am only looking to be near the water, but not actually in the water. Also, guys, here's the thing. This is what I love about string bikini. How the hell? Wait a minute. What's happening here? What is happening? Also, the thing I love about string bikinis, as a itty bitty titty committee commander-in-chief, you can like kind of dupe people into thinking that you have a larger bust size than you do. You do that by scrunching here. There is like a foam cup in here, by the way, but you do it by like scrunching, because it like essentially pops these out to like go out, so they look a little bit more like voluminous, you know what I mean? Like they're a 3D printed item. They are not just a sketch, that type of boob. So if you do have a string bikini where like the string, like the whole thing is movable, you can like scrunch them up. Just scrunch it up. Just a little bit of scrunch action. And then you are all set to go frolic in the, again, near the water, but not actually in the water, in the poolside area, if you will. Also, you guys know I only wear certain tones of red and certain tones of red only. And this is like a true red, and that is the red I'm looking for. So $3 for a string bikini top, even though it is Shein, annoyingly, but it's only $3, especially for an item that I'm not really into swimwear being the most durable thing in the world, because I don't go swimming that often, so I don't really need it to last through like major wear and stuff. So $3 for a Shein top, like, okay. Guys, we need to talk about something very serious. Again, I am not a girl to go clubbing these days because of my age, so that's already one of the major indicators that I'm getting older, but I have finally reached the era where muumuus sound appealing to me. So look at this like kind of mid-length type muumuu action. That's why I love this, because this gives me like beach vibes, like this palm leaf, whatever design this is. But I am, again, especially since this is the year of tan, I need to be like flowy, blowy type of clothing. All sides of me need to not be touching clothing while still having clothing on, which I think a muumuu, especially a spaghetti strap muumuu, is the best way to get me there. So let me try this on though. Guys, tell me why I feel more like myself than I ever have in the summer. Tell me why it feels right. This feels right. The like flowiness, the like I could pop out at any time-ness. We're still getting scanty even in our muumuus. Yes, that's right. Muumuus can also be a little bit scandalous. Scanty muumuu summer. That's right. I feel so right in this. Also, guys, this was only $5. I'm gonna say it's probably like 90% cotton and like 10% like what's stretchiness? Some stretchy material, whatever, doesn't matter. But like, again, for the breathability, the absorbency, I think I am going to spend most of my summer in this muumuu, much to the chagrin of people around me, but also please believe I'm leaving the house like this. This is the summer to feel good. I want to feel tan. I want to feel comfortable. I don't want to sweat, honestly, like at all, ever. I'm not that type of person. I don't like sweat. I am just into the summer of vibes. What vibes, you may ask? The vibes to not give a flying turd about what anyone thinks of my outfit. I'm just here to feel good, feel like almost natural vibes, vibes. I definitely will be wearing this when I have week old hair, but I'm just gonna be chilling and vibing out in my $5 muumuu. Patio time, my $5 muumuu. Also guys, I'm giving like maybe a little bit of side boob action. Again, since I'm not really well endowed at all, there's not really anything there. It's just the side of me. This is my oblique. Let me give you some oblique action here. Ooh, scanty muumuu summer, TM. Leave me in the comments below if you're someone who wears a muumuu like regularly, and tell me just how good you feel in it, because I swear, like, it's making me feel all sorts of things. Leave those positive muumuu comments down below. Let's move on. Ooh, let's do something a little bit actually scanty. Guys, look at this skirt. Look at this skirt. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Look at these buckles, okay? Are buckles hoe coded? Maybe like at a certain number of buckles. Maybe at, I think anything over 3. I definitely think 3 is where you're getting like hoe down on the lowdown, you know what I mean? This is Fashion Nova. Ooh, wait a minute. This is a new tag, guys. Look at it. It does say a matching set 2 of 2, which I do not have the top one, obviously, but I got this for $6. This is also like heavy. It's definitely not like real leather, but never been worn. Let me put this on. Guys, do I look like a biker chick or what? I mean, definitely not a biker chick that can actually be on a bike, because like, you know, how am I getting on the bike? Maybe faux biker chick. Ooh, actually, you know what? I take that back. One of my pet peeves, I come from a family of like Harley people, you know? I mean, it's not my thing, but apparently it's theirs. And the one thing that I've always like internalized is that if you're wearing a like leather biker jacket, you had better have some form of motorcycle, some bipedal, non-pedalable bike. Ooh, that's stolen valor. We don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with, who is this person? I mean, this is like BDSM Barbie, you know what I mean? This is like, I'm getting into some stuff, but I'm still trying to be feminine about it. It's like, I wanna whip you, but I wanna do it daintily. So this is Dainty Dom. Dainty Dom. Ooh, she's so cute. Guys, I don't know why anyone did. I thrifted this top, I think like last summer, and I do think I said in that video I was gonna cut these, but I have not worn this since then, because it really hasn't gone with anything, but it definitely goes with this skirt. I will say this skirt is like very hot, because obviously pleather just locks in any sort of moisture. So this might actually be really good for like fall vibes with like those fleece, kind of like fake skin but black tights, you know what I mean? Like the fleece lined ones. So I think it might be just like a little bit more for that time of year, now thinking about it. But in any event, I mean, guys, for only a few dollars, this entire new with tags Fashion Nova skirt, I am definitely into it with like this type of material. Definitely for like a colder weather type situation, but still super hot anyway. All right, guys, let's get back into some color. Ooh, do I even want to put this on? This is a Shein top that was $3. And look at the, again, true red. That is all I want out of it. You know what? Let me just put this on real quick. You know what, guys? I'm gonna not put this on because this is a crew neck and my space buns just are not having it. So you can just imagine this on me, okay? I do love it has this like cinch up action along each of the sides. I'm pretty sure I have a pink one exactly like this. So $3, like a pretty adjustable fiery red type top. I'm still here for it, even though it is Shein, but also, I don't know if you've noticed, but some of the thrift stores these days is pricing Shein stuff like way higher than it was even brand new on Shein. So I don't know what that's about. So I'll take a $3 Shein top that honestly looks like it hasn't even really been worn anyway. Back to my now truest form, guys. Let's go ahead and try something a little bit more luxurious, yes? Look at this corset top action. Actually, this is definitely not a corset. This is a bustier, because we be fancy out here. How much was this? This was $7, and this is from Windsor. I have a Windsor in the mall nearest me, and I honestly love going in there. I'm also only like a 30-minute drive to Windsor, so it's pretty poetic. Oh, these straps come off too. I did not know that when I originally bought it. That's a nice touch. But look at the beaded action, beautiful sparkleness of this all. I love it. This is a pretty deep boob cup. So I don't know if this is actually gonna fit. What size is this? Does this have it on here? What size is this? It's a medium. What the hell does that mean as far as cup size? It probably means a C, which I am definitely not. So that's a little bit worrisome, but I'm gonna pair this with this other thrift find here. This is a floor length skirt, and it is also, I'm pretty sure, vintage because one, it has a paper tag, but also it's from a company that I don't recognize, though the tag itself also looks vintage. Like this one under here is the paper one, but look, doesn't that look vintage? Buyer 2, California. How much was this? This was $6. This was $6, but the reason I like this is not only because this like level of shine is a little bit more luxurious, it's heavy as well, which leads me even more into thinking this is vintage. But guys, the best part about this, look at this. Can you see this? Look at this double slit action, okay? Like you want to be covered, but you don't want to be that covered, which is definitely something I am into. Let me go ahead and put both of these on though and see if it even works out. Guys, look at this, is turning out so well. Oh, it's such a pretty fit. Do you guys see? Yeah, that's what we're into. Guys, this goes together so well. I'm pretty sure I bought these like months apart as well, so I didn't even like buy them like with each other in mind, but it is definitely a fit. This skirt is just like dragging on the floor a little bit with no heels on, so this is the perfect length because yeah, I am that girl. I have a sewing machine and I do know how to sew, but I'm also lazy, especially when it comes to clothing that I have so much other clothing like in my mind. I don't need to spend even the literal 5 minutes hemming a skirt because there's just so much other clothing to like choose from. I really have been trying to keep that in mind when I'm thrifting lately, like no project garments, even if it's 5 minutes. Like I just cannot do it. I just cannot bring myself to do it. Like I'm not buying and acquiring things. I'm just not in it to win it at this time. But guys, what I love about this skirt, again, this like double slit action is so just like scanty. Ooh, oh, now I've made it a high-low, guys. Look at that. Actually, I literally could do that. Just some pins and have it like a weird high-low. Actually, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you know when guys wear suits that have tails on the back, like their the jacket has tails, right? It's not the pants, pretty sure. Pretty sure. I've seen a guy in real life with tails. That's kind of what it's giving. Now let's talk about this like cup edge. Let me tell you, the amount of shelf space I have here, much like the squirrels that have been invading my apartment, I could store so many acorns in here and you would never know it. There is so much space going in here, okay? Who needs a storage unit when you're so flat chested? Guys, I wish there was like an adult prom. You know what I mean? I guess that's a wedding, right? I guess that's the closest thing you can get when you're an actual adult. So I guess I need to be invited to a wedding that's maybe, would this be black tie? Can I get away with this being, because it is floor length. It is a little bit like that shiny, satiny, like sophisticated type material and the glitziness, you know, but it's like an all black fit. Let me know if this is a black tie event type two-piece situation. I think you could. I think, especially if there was like a little bit of like, ooh, a cropped blazer over it, especially if it gets a little bit chilly. So I'll definitely have to keep this in mind the next time one of my friends gets married, because I definitely need to wear this situation out. Oh guys, I have another bustier type action here. This is a Forever 21 look, and this was $4, but this is all mesh and it has like boning in it. Granted, it's like the plastic boning, so it's like pretty flexible, but the way this paneling works, there's only opaque paneling, like basically on, you know, the knit part of it, and the rest of it is like supposed to be more sheer look. But let me put this on and see like how sheer this actually is. All right guys, I don't think, despite the fact that there's definitely like paneling here, I don't even think you can see like the mesh type parts throughout, maybe on like the back a little bit, but honestly it doesn't really matter. It's covering what it needs to cover anyway. I am not the biggest fan of tube top type action, just because like it doesn't look good on flat chested girls a lot, I found, unless the tube top comes up to like here, but then it's like up in your armpits, which I also don't like. So I'm surprised past Ashley even picked this out, but honestly it's giving like a little bit of luxuriousness again, because like a ruching type situation action going here, and with the boning giving it like a little bit of structure, especially when it's going in like this. It's like helping to snatch out my waist a little bit more. Guys, I love this skirt. Not to go back to the skirt, but I think I might like this over the muumuu. I know I just said muumuu summer. I know I just said scanty muumuu summer, but Maybe like, well, the muumuu is the daytime look. Okay, that's what it is. Muumuu is daytime look. This skirt is gonna be the nighttime look. I am someone who is so susceptible to mosquito bites, as in they find me no matter where I am. I could be out in broad daylight. The sun is beating down upon me. So you'd assume mosquitoes wouldn't be there, right? They are there. They're basically my best friends at this point. And having this like skirt on that's still kind of like flowy, you know what I mean? Obviously, especially with the slitness going here. Maybe it'd help cover my legs so I wouldn't get like completely drained of blood within the same night. At least not by mosquitoes, because hey, listen, if there's any, you know, vampire dudes out there watching, I mean, maybe my window's open every night. You never know. Come find me. I wonder if I could get a muumuu that's floor length but high slit on both sides. Maybe that's the move. Is that a muumuu at that point? Like, what constitutes a muumuu? Is it I don't think muumuus with slits are muumuus anymore. But honestly, I'd be into it. Floor length muumuu, flowy action with 2 slits in the front. That's style, people. But back to this top. It's cute. It's a few dollars. Also, surprisingly, even though it is Forever 21 and it is mesh, because, you know, mesh can be a little bit chicken wiry, you know, buck action. But this is actually very soft mesh. I'm actually pretty surprised. So love that. For a tube top that like is somehow working, even though I haven't like tube tops in the past, like I guess I can only call this a win. Guys, I have this, what I assume is a robe, but I ain't wearing it as a robe. How much was this? This was $5. I think I probably overpaid for this. This is definitely a robe though, because you can see it has like the loops on it for like a string or whatever. I'll be removing those because I have this vision of being like this beachy, flowy, like bohemian, but again, like dainty bohemian type vibe. Actually, since this is definitely giving like grandma doily, kind of like, again, the more mature look, I think this could go as like my black tie cardigan type situation, even with this tube top. Am I just trying to like make things happen in my mind, or does that actually work? Does this work? Does this work? I kind of like the look where you have like a longer, flowier cardigan with like a floor length, flowy skirt. It kind of gives just like I'm an acupuncturist. Like that's the general, in my mind, an acupuncturist who works on a beach or has like a cabin at the beach. Like that type of vibe is what I'm getting with like a flowy skirt, flowy cardigan action. But again, I love that it's like this bright white, but it's like super like lacy, dainty. I'm like it. How about this? Does that work? Does that work? Oh, I think that looks so pretty. Okay, maybe for I think you know what? I think $5 for this. This is versatile. I can be sticking people with a needle while also going to a wedding. I think $5 for that is a pretty good deal. You know what I mean? For a convertible type of garment like that, definitely worth it. Oh, okay. All right, I'm happy with this now. Okay, all right, $5. I see. I see past Ashley. She was really looking out for me. She knew what she was doing. $5 for this is definitely a win. All right, let's go over some more shorts here, guys. I recently decluttered most of my jean shorts because I realized they weren't the fit I wanted. I was just keeping them because like I didn't have anything else to wear. So I really wanted to put some time into finding actual jean shorts that fit. These are from Vanilla Star. I have no idea what that is. These were only $4 though. But the light wash, I have been having the hardest time finding light wash. So I was really happy to find these. Also, I only do high-waisted jeans. That's it. Mid-rise, low rise, I don't know what that is. That ain't in my vocabulary. Also, look at the rivets on this. Isn't that like a nice little like touch? Especially in silver, because I don't really like gold or bronze hardware on most things. So love that. Let me put this on real quick. Guys, I feel kind of like a cowgirl in these shorts. Like I'm going to kick a bucket or something. I don't know why kicking a button is so like cowboy aesthetic to me, but I am into it. It's giving me those vibes. Also, what I love about these ones, which I just realized, they have like slits on either side here. I have a problem where, again, thick thighs save lives, but also are hard to fit into jean shorts sometimes because you get a little bit of like the sausage effect, like the roll pinching effect, you know what I mean? So having these slits here totally avoids that. So it not only looks better, but it's also comfortable. I have like full mobility. The only thing is I have recently lost a little bit of weight and I'm getting a little bit of this action button, and they're actually like sliding down to be a mid-rise, which again, I don't know what that is. I don't recognize her. So that's kind of unfortunate. I can still make them work. Cause also like, again, if I wear a bodysuit under it, whether it's like filling it out a little and also like not as slippery as skin, I don't think they'll really like ride down that much, cause they're not like, like super overly big. But again, a few dollars, guys. Jean shorts, especially, I don't know what this brand is, but they're like actually jean, and they're just like a slight stretch to them. So they're still comfortable while also holding their shape for a few dollars. How can I lose? Even with, again, this is such an easy outfit. How much was this? This was a few bucks. This was a few bucks. This is an outfit. Put on my slides and I am out the door ready to go. Still looking like pretty cute, but a little bit like I actually put effort into my outfit, but also not really doing a whole lot. I just put on a top and bottom, and it was inexpensive, and it was secondhand. Where am I losing that, guys? Where am I losing? And it's comfortable. Come on. Come on, like a few dollars for an outfit. That is why we love the thrift store. Guys, I'm not gonna try this on, but I just need you to know the amazing deal I got on this. This is an Athleta top, okay? Athleta, super bougie. And this was a $7 top, despite the fact that I still think they're overpriced. They are way better quality than a lot of other clothing brands. And I specifically got this shirt because it is so beyond soft. It is everything I want, and I will be wearing this on days where I want to be comfortable, but it's not moo-moo comfort time. It's like long sleeve comfort time, because it is also like a tunic length. So please believe on my 5'2" frame, this is a dress, right? This is definitely a dress. I can never really figure out how to wear t-shirt dresses because I always look like I only have a shirt on, even if it is literally a dress that I bought. If it's a t-shirt style dress, like a legitimate one, it still looks like I just forgot to put pants on. So I still think I will be wearing like super comfortable, probably like us we were like pajama shorts underneath. But again, guys, I just want to show you Athleta at the thrift store. It is there. It is under $10. We love it. Even if you want higher end brands, especially because I get it, because like the little bit of comfort area here, it is still definitely obtainable at the thrift store. Ooh, guys, let's do another pair of shorts here. These are $3 from Shein. But hear me out. First of all, this is thin, but it isn't stretchy, which I think I'm more willing to overlook the thinness of them because it's just more breathable, as long as it's a more structured type of jean material, because that combination tends to hide, you know, a little bit of bloated action a little bit better. I loved the kind of, these are like acid wash black jean shorts, which I do not have. I have like full black jean shorts, but the problem I run into with those is that if you're someone who wears a lot of full black fits, you know the struggle. Your blacks don't match. Like you can tell, like maybe it's only like you can tell, but it still bothers you, aka me. So I still really have a problem wearing full black on black. So I'm like, let me get something that's like black adjacent. So black acid wash, but let me put these on real quick. Oh, guys, this is what I love in jean shorts. I'm so surprised this is Shein. Like they figured something out. I love that not only is it the perfect cheek length action, like standing up, my cheeks are not out, but if I like bend over a little bit, they are out, which I kind of like it. Like if I'm wearing shorts that are jean shorts especially, I want a little bit of, you know, scanty hoe type action, especially with rips, especially in like the acid wash whole thing came about in the 80s, right? Pretty sure. And 80s was like such a trashy time of fashion. It's just like a trashy decade of fashion. So like the trashiness of the cut of these really goes with the overall look, you know? So I'm kind of like really into it. Again, these are flared out a little bit. They're not actual flare, but they're flared out to, again, give me some room for these thighs. They need to breathe. They also need to be out here in the summer. So I love it. So comfortable and high-waisted again. We're getting a little bit of like snatching shapewear type action in our jeans. And again, guys, the black on black. You would never know. It would never bother me, never cross my mind. Something that's also gonna make my life a little bit more convenient, because please believe I will obsess over the like different tones of black. I am just that type of person. So let's give like a little bit of a golf clap to Shein. They actually did something here. Now, granted, I have no idea how much these were on Shein, but I can't really see them being over $15. So to get these for a few dollars. Granted, you can tell they were like worn and washed a little bit, but also when things are like supposed to look tattered, the worn in nature of it kind of like adds to the look. Speaking of the 80s, these make me feel like a rocker chick. Like I could definitely start doing like a little bit of air guitar action. I don't know how to play guitar. So this is kind of like fulfilling a little bit of my like rocker girl fantasy vibes, and for a few dollars, like absolute thumbs up. Guys, let's go over this bag. This is such a cute, I'm gonna label this as a like early 2000s, mid 2000s style bag. It's like a slouch bag, but guys, this was definitely new with tags, even though they like cut off the price part of the tag. This was only $6 for this. This is just giving like a very specific, again, that like early 2000s. I was a teenager in the 2000s, so my formative years were really in that era, but you know, we were not a rich family, so I could definitely not afford a purse of any kind at all. So I'm kind of, again, living out that fantasy here. Also, look at the charm that came with it. It's like a little locket and a little key. Again, very early 2000s coded. This is definitely something like Paris Hilton would have been seen in, like coming out of a club. I used to live for those magazine photos of her coming out the club. She always had on like some type of pink or some type of glitter, which honestly these days she's still pretty much doing that, which applause, we love that. I can only hope to be in pink as much as she is when I'm her age. But guys, a pink metallic bag for $6, new with tags. Where else are you getting it? Where else are you? Come on, come here. Where else are you getting it? Oh, what's that you say? Nowhere but the thrift store? Thought so. Guys, if you are not into thrifting and you're just watching this and you're like, oh, but it takes so much time. Please believe I have gone into the thrift store when I have like 15 minutes because I'm on my lunch break, and I have found the perfect pair of shoes. I have found the perfect bag. I have found the perfect dress. That has happened more than once. So yes, it is a little bit of luck, but also it doesn't take like the most amount of time in the world. I am living so many fantasies out here in my thrifted clothing. $6 for a perfect pink Paris Hilton bag from the early 2000s. Like, what more can I ask for? Not much more. That's right. Last top, guys. This is not branded. This was $9. This is more of like a fancy style top. Look at these ruffles. Look at this lace. But I had just never seen a top like this, and I was so intrigued. So $9, I was willing to pay for it because also the fit of it. Let me put this on and let me show you exactly what I mean. Look at how just like unique and intricate this top looks. I do think I'd probably wear this with like black trousers for more like a subdued type vibe, but it's giving like if Morticia was a businesswoman. You get what I'm going for? It's like definitely like demure. It's like definitely a little bit like seductress because we have this like peek through skin with this lace, but also these like, what are these called? Is that bell cuff? Is that what that means? But anyway, this like, it's like very Victorian style. And for the cuffs to match the ruffles on the actual shirt, it's just giving like quality. It's like interesting. Like, I mean, doesn't this woman look like she knows what she's all about? Just like someone who's very confident, someone who has like a very solidified sense of style that's also still very like seductress and sexy type vibes, while also still somehow, that's what it is. I'm still very covered, but somehow I'm still giving seductress vibes. I'm really into that vibe, especially for like a nighttime look. I'm kind of more of like a cheeks out during the day type of person, honestly, and then a little bit more demure at night, a little bit more interesting of a woman, a little bit more unique of a woman. It is just like definitely, I need a specific place to wear this shirt. I think I need to go to like a speakeasy. We have a lot of speakeasy for some reason type bars in Detroit, and I think this top is for that type of setting. So let me just recap that for you, okay? So this is a demure woman, very sleek, very sophisticated, but she has some stuff going on, hence why she's in a speakeasy. She's definitely someone who may not be the most approachable woman, but when you do, she has the information that you want to hear. You guys getting the character I'm going for? And she definitely never actually laughs. It's more of like a bird chuckle, like, ah, ha, 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 ha. That type of woman. Last up, guys. This I know I said the muumuu and the floor-length skirt were like the wins of this video, but I think this might be the actual favorite of this video, okay? This purse I have been sitting on because, again, I don't like wearing things until I've shown you guys. So I've been sitting on this for, I think, 3 months, and I can't believe I can't believe I haven't. I definitely have been tempted to use it, but then it would like end up I don't know where. I live in 2 places, so sometimes like clothing and stuff just gets like scattered around. Guys, this is a hot pink crossbody 9 West bag. You guys know my favorite pumps, even pumps without a ankle strap because they fit my foot so well that I don't have to worry about ankle strap, are from 9 West. You guys also know, if you've been on this channel for a while, one of my favorite black, actually, where is it? This bag I thrifted a few months ago. I love this bag. I love the character of this bag with like the chain strap, but that's not what this video is about. I didn't even know, because 9 West is usually more for like an essentials type brand, a basics, like a higher quality basics type brand. That's what I know 9 West for. And even so, more so on like your business casual, more sophisticated type end of stuff. So I didn't even know they made bags in this color, because you guys know I love me a hot pink. And you guys also know I am definitely, as much as I love like that slouchy pink bag, I love me a crossbody bag. That's the Midwest coming out of me. That's a little bit of Canadian coming out of me. I love this pink bag. No, that's not it either. This pink bag. Okay, there we go. There we go. I love this pink bag. I'll give it about 2 minutes before I start going back to the other version. But this was only $9. $9, guys. 9 West, crossbody, pink. What? First of all, I'm definitely not leaving it at the thrift store. This is coming home. When I saw this, okay, I was like, as long as it's under 20, I'm taking it home. $9, sold. Didn't have to think twice about it. This was going home with me no matter what. You guys also know I only really like silver or gunmetal into black hardware. This is silver. Under $10 for a bag. Also, this bag has like nothing wrong with it at all. Not one darn thing. In fact, it looks like it has never been used. Perfect pink bag for me. I think it's the win. I think it's the ultimate win of this video, guys. I mean, just look, I'm just like so happy. That's how I know. I mean, I love the muumuu. Muumuu with a 9. Ooh, okay. What do you think, guys? Is this doing anything? Is this working? That's what I need to know. Is this working? Muumuu with nice bag. Is that a vibe? I think it is. I think this looks like a tourist. Like a tourist who just came from the beach. Like if I had a swimsuit on under here, you'd think, oh, she was just at the beach all day. Now she's here in the coffee shop with her nice bag. Of course, that may, okay, all right. So we're going for beach town tourist. That's what this look is. Get into it this summer. I feel so free, but I also still feel like I have done something here because I have a pop of color and it's a nice bag. Not only am I carefree because I have this breezy muumuu on, I am carefree because this sucker is strapped to me. That's what I love about crossbody. Beach town tourist type vibe. I think that's maybe what I am going for this summer. So let's go over this summer's checklist, shall we? We have tan, we have muumuu, we have statement bag. Those are my highlights for this summer. That is what I'm trying to draw from this summer. Comfort with color type of summer. Oh, she's a poet. Let me know down below, guys. What is your checklist for this summer? Like your top 3. I got tan, I got muumuu, I got statement bag. Those are my top 3. Let me know yours for this summer. Like your inspiration that you want to harness the power of for this summer. Let me know down below because I might steal one of them. Let's be real. I don't know if anything out there is gonna really knock muumuu off the list, but let me know down below. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. If I could describe everything with one simple word, kind of like muumuu.